Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Fragrance. I'm doing round 2 of the Imaginary Authors series today. Today we're going through the second bottle that I have, or the second little sample vial, and that is Heartache. So I'm going to read this off to you guys first, coming from the book. Heartache is the lone American contribution to Philip Sava's wildly popular series of exploration novels. It is based loosely on an expedition he made to the Pacific Northwest as a teenager in 1881 and is generally regarded as the most candid and clear-headed of his works. Revolving around a homestead he built in a coastal grove of old-growth trees, the novel documents his romance with a young woman who was a descendant of the Nehalem tribe. Its themes of leaving the familiar and finding comfort and solace in a new place still resonate today. So, pretty cool. So this is a fragrance that I'm more excited about than Bull's Blood. By the way, just in case anyone, because for some reason I didn't really understand until reading a couple of these are fake. Fake descriptions. At first, when I read this, I was like, "Oh, Philip Sava. That's cool that they're writing about this guy." I thought it was a real person. If you're out there, Philip, I'm sorry if you are real. But my understanding of these is that this is completely, all of it is imaginary. So there's no reality here. This is all fiction. Very cool. So the notes we have: Douglas fir, pine resin, western hemlock, vanilla leaf, strawberry, old growth, and imaginary fog as a imaginary note. And just so you guys get a feel for what the bottle would look like, that's what it would look like. You got this axe in a log, stag, some sort of like lighthouse, it looks like, or like tower, something like that. And that is the bottle design. So without further ado, we're going to try this one out. And by try out, I mean give it a wearing for you guys, because I've already smelled this one previously. And let's see how it goes. Well, three-ish sprays from the Travel Atomizer. I'll put some on this one too. So, right off the bat, I can tell you guys, this smells way nicer than Bull's Blood. To me, at least. I like this fragrance a lot. Absolutely getting that strawberry note. The strawberry's there. It's kind of it's like a confectionery, like sweet strawberry. It's not like a fresh strawberry scent by any means to me. Definitely you get that old growth kind of scent coming through, which is just this very woody, dry, earthy, kind of like rooty smell. And it's pretty realistic. It actually does smell like reminiscent of certain hikes that I've been on around the Bay Area. So I can get that for sure. Vanilla leaf. There's a faint hint of vanilla in here. It's not the star of the show though. The star of the show is definitely going to be that woody kind of fir, resinous, old growth, rooty scent, which is just this very earthy concoction, but green mixed in with the strawberry. Now, this mountain fog note, I'm not too sure how I feel about it, because on the one hand, I could, by smelling it, put myself in the place of kind of walking along a trail covered in trees and growth in the morning, in a chilly morning where it is really foggy, and it kind of, I can't evoke that image. But when I smell it outside of, without, stepping back from what it says in the pamphlet, when I smell this, I don't necessarily associate this with morning. I more associate this with kind of more of a midday kind of smell. Just smells to me like there's a little bit of sun out and the fog's really starting to dissipate. So that's kind of the vibe I get. I think if you're planning on buying an imaginary author's fragrance, this is certainly not a bad way to go. As far as their fragrances goes, I like this one a lot. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. It's not my favorite. There's others from the brand that I do like more. And overall, the strawberry mixed with the woodiness isn't my absolute favorite thing, but it is an enjoyable fragrance. You could wear this. I don't know if I'd wear this formally. It just doesn't, to me, you can if you want, but it doesn't fit that framework to me. This seems like more of a experimental casual scent that you would just throw on, but you could wear this anytime you want. It's not like abrasive or harsh or off-putting or anything like that. Yeah, man. Honestly, that pine resin starts to come out more at this point when it's starting to dry down. That pine resin comes out. It actually smells really nice. I love the smell of pine. Strawberry kind of settles down a little bit, but the strawberry's still there. Like I said earlier, the strawberry's there for the whole life. That kind of old growth smell is there for the whole life. And pine resin. As far as the vanilla leaf, that kind of settles down and just lends this tiny touch of creaminess. I just completely went two octaves above there. But yeah, it leaves this tiny bit of creaminess throughout the life of the fragrance. But I'd say 2 hours in, you're mostly left with woods and a earthy, sweet strawberry. So that's what you get. It is a good fragrance, though. I do recommend it. Definitely worth checking out at the very least. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's see what the next fragrance we're doing is. Let me grab the book. All right, next up we've got, this is a City on Fire. That is another one that is interesting to say the least. So we'll see you guys in another video and have a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.